name is David Ngandu. I'm the founder and technical director of Advanced Design Colleges. Advanced Design Colleges is a corporate company which partners with institutions from primary to tertiary level for the implementation of computer-aided design, which is called CAD. Right, so the motive behind the CAD Academy program is that I happen to be exposed to Autodesk products straight from tertiary. Straight after college, I got involved with Autodesk. That was around 2002. And at that time, the only popular program was AutoCAD, which was used in Zimbabwe and in Africa. And I think further than that, most of the industry-specific programs were not developed yet. So I happened to see the birth of quite a number of industry-specific software applications when I was working for Autodesk. And that gave me the zeal, and I really fell in love with Autodesk because of that journey, that unique journey. So I started working more on the software. Then I later moved to South Africa in 2007, of which I did spend 16 years in South Africa. Then, just to cement that, I then got an opportunity to work at a project in Mozambique. The project was actually administered by a company from Ireland called Kenmare. So it was really a high-level engineering project. On that project, I witnessed that there were quite a number of engineers, structural engineers, mechanical engineers. Some were doctorate in engineering, but they could not make it to be part of the project team because of their lack of competence in software application. Because everything that we were doing there was just on computers. There wasn't paperwork. We would only just do paperwork whereby we just wanted to print a few things, but most of the stuff we're just communicating on computers via the server or design applications. Then, because I saw that there were educated people who could have used that opportunity, but they couldn't because they had their qualifications before the invent of design applications or computers. As you know, computers were not really associated with engineering. Computers were, it was an accounting package, not for engineering. So I then decided that I think I need to start a company which should address technology in education. So that's how I started Advanced Design College. That's why it's called colleges. It's specifically for colleges. So I just thought that we can't have graduates coming to experience industrial applications when they come to industry. Why can't we take the industry to schools? So that's when I started Advanced Design Colleges. And when we started, the biggest challenge that we faced, that was in 2016, was that now this technology, unlike the drawing board, you just buy a drawing board once and it's cheap. We needed computers, and most of the schools were not ready to invest in that area, which also prompted us as a company to do something else. We started setting up computer labs in different schools, so that our program could run effectively. So since then, we've set up a number of computers around the country. I think maybe we're talking of maybe more than 1,000 computers now that we have around in different institutions. We've set up labs. So that's in brief for the CAD Academy. So something that I think that I didn't really explain well. We started with high schools to tertiary. But as we were doing the implementation, we actually found out that no, we really need to roll back to primary education. So beginning of 2025, our program is now running from grade 4 all the way up to tertiary, then into the industry. We all have partners in industry. We implement our services on the corporate market. We have clients like Zimplats, Tel1, IDBZ, to mention a few, Masimba Construction, and so forth. So it's really just a complete package. So our primary school students are the startups, and the industry is where we end our product. So here we have gathered lecturers from different institutions. I'm happy about 14 institutions of higher learning here present. Each, I think, have giving us about at least 8 lecturers from different disciplines, electrical, mechanical, civil. So we have got different breakaway sessions where we are concentrating on industry specific, so that those who are in mechanical should use mechanical software. Those who are in civil should use civil software. So that's what we are doing here, and our theme is optimize and industrialize. So specialize is when we give you a tool to specialize on. We want you to use that in depth. That's where the optimization comes. So specialize. But if you specialize but you don't use it to the utmost, then it's not a big deal. So we specialize. Once we specialize, let's go deep with the software. That's optimization. When you optimize, let us take it in the industry. That's industrialization, which is in line with Education 5.0, design, make, and use. So the program here is focused on the trainer program. We have invited lecturers. We are equipping lecturers so that when they go back to their institutions, they can cascade the program, the knowledge to students. So because of the number of students, we can't reach out to the students, and we need to reach out to them via the lecturers. So it's a partnership. We work with the lecturers, who will then cascade the knowledge to students. So that is the program we are working on here. So the software at educational level is accessible. It's free of charge. We just manage the licensing of it. So we are the representatives of Autodesk in Zimbabwe. If you just go into Google, say partner locator, you find our companies there. So if there's someone who's selling software to educational institutions, you must let us know. It is free to students. So this is an opportunity for students to learn. So if students are paying something, they're just paying for the implementation, not for the software. So it's very accessible, and we have got a strong IT team that is willing to work with students so that they get the most from the software. So the importance of this program is that if you look at it, the Zimbabweans are so good at making. You go to let's say to Glenview, people are making very good products. You go to Stunguza, they make good, but the challenge is they are not meeting world standards. They don't have a proper design behind it, but with great knowledge. So what we want to do now is that we want to standardize things so that we use some applications that are used elsewhere in the world. So the importance is that can't we just do things with the international standards? If we are making sofas, let us design them. Because if you go to Glenview, look at those beautiful sofas, but we can't find a design. So if the people who made cars were making cars in that way, we wouldn't have millions of cars around. But they've got a design, they've got a pattern. So if somebody goes, the initial person who did the design goes, we are left with the design so that there's continuation. So this is the important that, guys, let us not just make things from a random platform. Let us design and use. Then we can actually start to export. I don't see the reason why we can't export furniture that is made in Glenview. I don't see the reason why we can't export furniture that is made in Stunguza. But the reason is we don't have standards. So computers is an opportunity to bring standards to our making of things.